Asterisk, she saw you. She positioned herself. She gave you the look. And you did nothing. That's because you didn't recognize what she was doing. Giving you the only invitation most women feel comfortable music giving? It's subtle. It's nonverbal. And 99% of guys miss it completely. Music. This happens because most men are never taught how attraction is communicated without words. And they assume interest must be obvious or verbal, when in reality it rarely is. If you don't know what to watch for, she assumed you saw her and weren't interested. But once you do, you'll realize she's been waiting for you to make the move. Pay attention to number 3 and number music 8. Those are the clearest invitations she can give without saying a word. Let's get into it. 1. She positions herself where you can see her. Music. You're at an event, a gathering, or even a regular place like a coffee shop, and you notice her standing where she's visible to you, not hiding in a corner. Music. Not with her back turned. She's positioned in your line of sight. This is visibility, staging, and music. It's the first step in inviting an approach. Women who want to be approached make themselves seeable. They don't hide. They don't bury themselves in their phones with earbuds in. Music. They position themselves openly, available, findable. Music. This behavior is intentional, whether conscious or unconscious, and it reduces the social risk of being ignored. Here's what to watch for. Is she in a position where approaching would be easy? Is there clear access to her? If she's made herself visible and accessible, she's set music the stage for you to make a move. And if she's positioned herself to be seen, watch what her eyes do too. She makes eye contact, then looks away. Your eyes meet across the room, and instead of immediately looking away and staying away, something else happens. She holds it briefly. Then she looks down or to music the side. Then, and this is key, she looks back. This is the classic approach invitation. Eye contact, music break, return. Women don't repeatedly make eye contact with men they're not interested in. It's too exposing. When she's catching your gaze, looking away, and then checking to see if you're still looking, she's communicating. This pattern shows curiosity, comfort, and interest without verbal commitment. Here's the tell, the return glance. Music. That's the invitation. She's checking whether you noticed, whether you're still looking, whether you might come over. That second look is her signal. And if she's making eye contact, notice her body language. Music. 3. She opens her body language toward you. She's not closed off. Her arms aren't folded. She's not angled away. Music. Instead, her body is open, oriented in your direction, almost like she's receptive to something. Music. This is approach welcoming posture, and it's a physical invitation. Body language communicates what words don't say. When a woman orients herself openly toward a man, uncrossed arms, facing him, relaxed posture, she's signaling receptivity. This openness lowers social resistance and signals safety and interest. Here's what to watch for. Compare her posture to others in the room. Is she more open with you than with them? If she's specifically receptive in your direction, she's hoping you'll notice. And if her body is open, watch what she does with her hair, for she pins when she notices you looking. You glance her way and she does something. She touches her hair. She adjusts her clothing. Music. She straightens her posture. There's a subtle grooming behavior that kicks in. This is noticed you pining, and it's an instinctive attraction response. Music. Women when they want to look good for someone, it's subconscious. A quick adjustment triggered by awareness that someone interesting is watching. If she's fixing her hair or adjusting her appearance when she notices you looking, she cares about your perception. This behavior is automatic and tied to attraction and self-presentation. Here's the tell. Timing. Does the pining happen after she spots you? That sequence notice pin is the giveaway. Music. And if she's pining, notice whether she stays or moves. 5. She stays in one place. Long music enough for you to approach. She's not constantly on the move, circulating to different groups, making herself impossible to pin down. She's staying relatively stationary. Music. Accessible, approachable, findable. This is stationary availability, and it's a practical invitation. A woman who wants you to approach won't make it difficult. She'll stay put long enough for you to work up the nerve and make your way over. She's not playing hard to get spatially. She's making it easy. Here's the music key. She's giving you a window. She knows approaching takes a moment of courage. She's holding still so you can find it. And if she's staying put, listen for any words directed your way. 6. She makes a comment you can respond to. Maybe she's standing near you and says something about the event. Or she makes a general observation loud enough that you could respond. Or she asks a question to no one in particular that you could answer. This is conversation bait, and it's her way of making the first move without making the first move. She's creating an opening, a reason for you to speak, a door you could walk through without it being a cold approach. She's lowered the barrier. Here's the tell. Was the comment necessary, Or did it seem designed to invite interaction? Music, if it felt like she was throwing something into the air for you to catch, she was. And if she's creating openings, watch how music she responds when you engage. 7. She lights up when you finally come over. Music, you make the approach. You walk up, say something, engage, and her reaction tells you everything. She brightens. She turns toward you fully. She seems relieved, like she's been waiting for this. This is approach relief, and it confirms. She wanted you to come over. Women who don't want to be approached react differently. They're polite but not warm. They answer but don't engage. They find reasons to end the interaction quickly. Music, but when she wanted you to approach, she rewards it. She engages fully. Here's the key: her energy shift. If approaching her feels like it was the right move, if she seems genuinely pleased, she was hoping you would. And if she's happy, you approached. Notice how she keeps the conversation going. 8. She does her part to continue the interaction. You said something, she responds, but she doesn't stop there. She asks a question back. She adds to the topic. She keeps the music ball in play instead of letting it drop. This is reciprocal effort, and it signals she wants this to continue. A woman who didn't want to be approached will let the conversation die. She'll give short answers. She won't ask questions. She creates natural exit points. But when she wanted you to approach music, she invests. She matches your effort. Here's the tell. Is she doing work to keep this going, or is it all you? Music, if she's contributing, she's interested. And if she's contributing, watch how she handles the idea of continuing. Music 9, she seems open to extending the interaction. You've been talking for a while, and the moment comes where it could end or it could become something more music, and she doesn't reach for an ending. She seems open. Maybe she mentions getting another drink. Maybe she suggests moving to a quieter spot. This is continuation openness, and it means she doesn't want this to end here. She music waited for you to approach. You did. Now, she's hoping it becomes something more than a brief exchange. She's staying open because she wants to see where this goes. Here's the key. Is she creating opportunities for the interaction to continue music, or is she steering toward goodbye? If she's angling toward more, she's invested. Music. And if she's open to continuing, notice the final sign. 10. She gives you a way to reach her. As the interaction moves toward an end, whether it's that night or another time, she makes sure there's a thread. She mentions where she'll be next week. She suggests following each other on social media. She hands you her phone to put your number. In music, this is access granting, and it's the clearest sign her approach invitation worked. She waited for you to come over. You did. It went well. Music now. She's ensuring this isn't a one-time thing. She's building a bridge between this moment and the next. Here's the key. She's not leaving it to chance. Music, she wants to hear from you again, and she's making sure you have a way to reach her. Asterisk, here's what you need to understand. A woman who wants you to approach won't announce it. She won't wave you over or walk up to you herself. That's not how most women operate. Music instead, she positioned herself where you can see her. She make eye contact, look away, and look back. She open her body language pin when she notices you looking and stay in one place long enough for you to make your move. She create conversation openings. She light up when you come over. She'll do her part to keep the interaction going and stay open to more. These are invitations. They're the only kind of invitation many women feel comfortable giving. She's been waiting, the signals have been there. All she needs is for you to approach.